I think it's worse and worse. You ready to hear about it? This story is called My Big Shouting Day, and it's by Thurgood Patson. Yesterday, I woke up and Bob was crawling around in my room, licking my joy. So I shouted, "Get out of my room!" And that was the start of my big shouting day. Then I came downstairs and I saw that egg. I cried, and I said, "I can't eat that." And Mummy said, "You could eat it last week. Look at Bob eating this mashed banana." After the terrible egg, I didn't like my shoes either. So I took them off all by myself, shouting, "No shoes!" And then we had to go shopping, and Mummy said, "Please stop wiggling, Bella." But I couldn't stop wiggling. And in the end I shouted, "Get me out!" Mummy said, "You will give Bob an earache, and you're giving me a headache." And Bob hugged me and said, "Yeah." At lunchtime, Shasha and her mummy came to play and have some peanut butter and grapes and a biscuit, but my biscuit broke! Then I couldn't play nicely, and I kept saying, "No! You can't be possessive!" And in the end, Shasha and her mummy went home. In the afternoon, it was my ballet lesson. I said, "Ballet is too itchy!" I was a bit loud, and Mrs. Clark stopped playing the piano, and Miss Louisa said, "Dear, oh dear, perhaps he should sit in the corner then." On the way home, we met the lady who lives next door, and she said that Bob was the sweetest thing she'd seen all day. And then she said, "And how was Bella?" I was a long way behind, so I had to shout, "I have a hurting butt!" And Mummy said, "Could I keep my voice down, and could I please stop lying on pavements?" Then it was time for my tea and my bath, but those peas were too hot, and our bath was too cold, and I was too wet.